Hello, what I'm going to show you today are some herbs. Now I'm going to create in my garden, and I will show you when I do this, a sort of what I'm going to class as a salad bed. So there will be all sorts of things in there like lettuce and little bush tomatoes and cucamelons and radishes and various herbs and leaves and stuff that you can put in a salad. Okay, I'm even going to put some nasturtiums in there as well, which I did a video on a little while ago. So that's what it's going to be. So I've got some herbs here which I am going to add to that bed when it's built, because it's not built yet. I was going to do it today, but it's too windy outside, so I couldn't do it today because you wouldn't be able to hear me. So I've got parsley, which is flat leaf parsley. I've got some basil, and I've got some chives as well. So these I'm going to sow in separate pots, but then when the salad bed is all done and sorted and ready to have the plants put in it, then I will just sort of put chunks all around so that it's all sort of, all the stuff in that bed is all sort of mixed up. So I'm just going to show you how I'm going to start these off. Okay, so I've got 3 little pots here, one for the chives, one for the parsley and one for the basil. They're just these lovely little ex-food containers. So just put some multi-purpose compost in those, just like that, and just gently pat them down. Okay, make sure you have drainage holes in the bottom of these, and then before you sow anything, just give them a good water. That's it. Make sure you let the water run all the way through before you start sowing your seeds, because if there's water sitting here, you don't want to sow the seeds straight on there, because otherwise the seeds will get too wet to start with and then they will start to rot. Now one of these is going to be this first one here. I'm just going to do the basil. Don't sow them all together, okay, because you want to sort of sow some now. And things like parsley or coriander, you will cut that and it will come again. So you might want to just sort of sow half of the packet now, and then in say 6 weeks time then sow some more. Then you've got lots to keep you going throughout the summer. Now these are the basil seeds here. Okay, they're lovely little ones. So I'm just going to sprinkle them just around, just like this. Okay, it's very difficult to see them just because they're dark seeds and they're on compost. Okay, but if there are any that are too close, to be honest with you, it doesn't really matter. Okay, now basil will keep going on and on and on. Okay, you can actually sow it all year. You can sow it inside, and you can keep it growing inside if you don't want to put it outside. Okay, I will do the other two, but as I say, they're exactly the same. You do them exactly the same, so it seems a bit silly for me to show all of them. Once you've sown the seeds, then just put a little bit of compost on the top here. Now these seeds can be sown sort of March, well, if you want to sow them in the greenhouse, I would suggest sort of March onwards, but obviously depending on the temperature, it depends whether you will start them off on the windowsill at home or in the greenhouse. You need to acclimatise them to the outside, but we will go through that when the time comes. I've changed my mind. I will show you all of the seeds, just because I'm sure you'll want to see them. So this here is that's parsley. Okay, little ones like that. Okay, they're very tiny. Again, I will only sow some of the packet. Depends how much how many seeds you have in there, to how much you want to sow at a time. Actually, I'm not going to sew all the ones I put in my hand, there's loads of them there. So I'll put the rest back without trying to drop them everywhere. Okay, you can see those ones on there, so I think, there we are. I think that would be enough. Tend to use parsley a lot more than I do other herbs anyway. And the last one is the chives. Chives look exactly the same as spring onion seeds and onion seeds because they come from the same family. There they are, like that. But obviously chives aren't as hot. You can get garlic chives, and if you can find those, sow some of those. They are absolutely gorgeous. When you cut them, they have a lovely hint of garlic in with the chive flavour, and then they're not hot. Sometimes chives can be quite spicy, but the garlic chives are just, they're amazing, they're gorgeous. So if you can find those, then do. And again, we'll just cover them just with a little bit of compost. I will put a propagator lid over the top of them just because it's still March and it's still just a little bit cold at night. When the evenings start to warm up, then, sorry, you can hear the battering of the wind outside, then I won't need to put the propagator lid on them at night. I will take it off them during the day just so that they can get some nice fresh air. So there's my my 3 herbs to go in my new salad bed when I've constructed it: basil, parsley and chives. Right, well, I will keep you updated with their progress. They would most probably need potting up or potting on into sort of 3-inch pots, which will be their next stage in 4 to 6 weeks, depending on the weather. So we will just have to play that one by ear. But I will film the next step with of them and show you, and then you can see their progress. And when I get the salad bed made, I will endeavour to film that as well. If I can put together an IKEA sort of construction, I'm sure I can do this bed. It looks much easier. Okay, well, I hope you have a nice day, and I hope you found that useful, and I shall see you soon. Bye bye.